Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chelsea, and today I am bringing you my scariest TBR yet. So this is April, and April, if you did not know, is the magical readathon hosted by Book Roast, otherwise known as G. I will link their announcement video down below. I have set myself up a massive TBR, and that's not even counting all of the arcs I need to read. I've just had like a oh no moment of all of the arcs I need to read, and I need to have more time off in the month of April, but I don't think that's going to happen. So you can't even see the full extent of this stack. So let's break it down a smidgen, shall we? So the Magical Readathon is, like I said, hosted by G over on Book Roast, and it's basically where you get to make your own character and you are trying to complete a course, essentially, to become or you're trying to complete prompts in order to gain a career. So I've chosen two professions that one has got more prompts for this spring edition, but the autumn edition, they kind of balance each other out. I think there's like a book difference or something. It's a lot. So the careers that I have chosen is Demonologist and Necromancer. Bit of a theme, gotta be honest. And we're just gonna jump into the prompts and then cry. So the first one, I'm gonna have to like shuffle these all around because I'm not very prepared. I'm never very prepared, to be honest. Oh, that could double up. You can't double up on prompts, so I believe. So I again, a little bit scared. So we're going to go through the Demonologist prompts first. There are a few less of them, and then we'll go over to Necromancer and see where the crossovers are. I have got a whole spreadsheet planning it out. Plus, I need to pick, well, I don't need to pick, but I have a spin for a book that I have not picked for my Necromancer career. I have a shuffle prompt for Necromancer that I'm not going to pick in this video, and I have got to spin the wheel for mine and Kate's buddy read. So I've got like 3 other books that I need to add to this massive pile. Let's get started. So the first course subject that I have to study in order to become a demonologist is Elemental Studies, and the prompt, or the course focus, sorry, first is Botanist, so controls, apparently. I don't know. And then the prompt is Flower on the Cover. So for that I have chosen this, which is the Judas Blossom by Stephen Orion. This is an arc. It's not coming out until July, but I would like to try and read it in the month of April because I have possibly some exciting content that I can do in the month of May, so I'd like to be prepared for that. And there are flowers on this, or my take of flowers. If you just see here, these make like a flowery design, and blossom is a word that ties into flowers. So we're going to pick this one. Obviously have not read this yet, so I'm not 100% on what every single book here is about, but this is Stephen's newest book based on Persian history, I believe, and it is the first in a new series. I don't know how many books he's going to write in this series, but I am very excited to give this one a go. So the next prompt, or the next subject, sorry, is shape shifting, with the focus being form of a wolf. So our prompt is wolf on the cover, in the title or in the author's name. Now I really struggled to pick this book from my shelves because I apparently, funnily enough, a lot of my books are dragon based, and it was very hard to find a book about wolves. So the book that I ended up picking was The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid. I got this in a book box probably 2 years ago now, yeah, 2021, and this is a very pretty special edition. I can't remember where this came from at all, actually. Does it say anywhere on this? No, but like I said, this has wolf on the title, and it was the closest I could get. I don't actually remember hearing much about this. I get this one confused with the Hannah Witten book because I heard a lot about that, and I think they came out around the same time. not too sure, but this is a debut steeped in Hungarian history and Jewish mythology. So I don't really know what to expect from this book, but I'm excited to finally be getting to it and to finally cross it off my never-ending TBR, because it needs to move, basically. So my next subject is spells and incantations, and this subject is spells, magic, missiles, and this prompt is more of a page count prompt. So the target length is from 398 pages to 415 pages. The book I've chosen for this is one that was very kindly sent to me by the author, and that is this one, The Return of the Knights by Gregory Contaxis. So this is an indie author. I believe this is his debut book, and it sounds very good. So this, I'm going to not read you the whole blurb, but the little bit at the bottom says, Game of Thrones meets Greek mythology in this explosive epic fantasy story packed with war, medieval lore, magic, loyalty and bravery. The first book in the series, The Dance of Light, will take you on an epic journey to a fantasy world of men and mythical creatures which will keep you spellbound till the very end. So I have got some very high hopes for this book. I'm excited, it sounds great. So this edition has got 408 pages, so we have successfully got in between the two page counts, which works. Next subject is conjuration, with the focus being spirit binding spell, and the prompt is a recommendation from a friend. Now I did ask at the start of the year for 12 books recommended by 12 friends, and I have failed miserably at it already, but one book that is on that list for this month that I am going to try and read is this, The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. I believe this is like a not a mystery, that's wrong, like a enemies to lovers romancy book thing, and Kate very kindly recommended this book to me. I believe is this when one of them owns an undertaker's and one is magical in some way, and they don't like each other but they write letters to each other. So I am interested. We'll see if we can make a romance reader out of me yet, but I don't have high hopes, but I hope I enjoy it because it's a very pretty edition and it's one of my special editions that I've been sent, so from one of my book boxes, so we'll see. My next subject is demonology, and the focus is impersonators, with the prompt being a book compared to your favourite. Now for this, I have been very kindly sent this again by the author in ebook format, and it is this one, which is Orphan Planet. This book is likened to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I have not read the books, but I adored the film, so I am taking that as it's compared to a favourite. I'm very excited to read it. It sounds pretty good, and I have heard nothing but good things from what I have heard, so I'm sure it's going to be an amazing time. My final subject for if I wish to become a demonologist is lore. The prompt for this one is a book with a map, and for this I'm going to be using the book for It's All About Fantasy read along, which is linked down below, always hosted by myself and Lisa, and that is none other than Eragon, which is the first book in the Inheritance cycle by Christopher Paolini. We indeed have a map. I will be reading this book. This, if you did not know, I have read the first 2.5 books of this series, and that's it. So this first book is about our young gent called Eragon, who stumbles across an egg, and he doesn't think it's an egg, but it is an egg, and it hatches and it leaves him with a dragon, and he has to learn how to deal with it and what to do and who to go to. And this is a fantastic YA fantasy series, and I loved the first 2 books when I was growing up, and I can't wait to dive back into this world and finally finish it. So those are all the prompts for if I wish to become a demonologist. Now if I wanted to become a necromancer, there are just a few more prompts that we need to do. The first off being animal studies, which the subject is heads and tails, and I need to flip a coin. I don't have a coin, so I have a lovely little app that I use on my phone all the time, and I have put fiction and non-fiction on it, and we will see whether I'm going to be reading fiction or non-fiction. I will struggle massively if I have to read a non-fiction, so we'll see. Did it come up with fiction? I don't know what I've just pressed. It did come up with fiction. Okay, just for proof, that is fiction, and it is the exact same as when you just saw it, and it's still blurry, but it says fiction. So we are going to be reading Renia by Carl Forshaw. I was sent this by the author himself in a very lovely package. If you did not see that vlog, I will link it up here for you. It was stunning. This book has got black sprayed edges. I've got number 7, which seems to be my lucky number, I think. I have all of my Ryan Cahill books as number 7. Also, I never realised he's written 007 in this, like James Bond. So cool. This is a self-pubbed author. This is his first book, I believe, and we are going to be led on a amazing course of amazingness, I think. So we are following Renia, who is a scribe, and there is a fateful commission that lands on her desk, and she finds herself tasked with transcribing a book coveted by assassins from the southern continent. Its theft throws the scribing halls into chaos and threatens to destroy the fragile peace that exists between their nations. Haunted by dreams of her past, Renia must learn to master her impulses and awaken her long-dormant magical abilities if she is to prevent war. Fate, it would seem, is eager to grant her wishes, yet she must risk everything to pursue it and pay the bloody price it demands. So I'm very excited to be getting to this book because it sounds just amazing. So that is one of the ones that is different. Then we have got, what else have we got? Inscription, Glyph, Flight, and the prompt is a book from your highest shelf. Now, I have not been What is wrong with me today? So I have not been partaking in the Christopher Long. I don't know if you know it. I will link the Twitter down below for you. It's hosted by some amazing people. I think Lisa is one of them. And in April, they will be starting the Aurora cycle with, obviously, Aurora Rising. So I have read the first 2 books in this trilogy. I need to finish with the 3rd book, and I just haven't. So I will be rereading the books in the order that they are going to be reading them in. So I'm guessing April is Aurora Rising, May would be Burning, and then June would be Ends. So, and then hopefully by that point I will have finished another series and I can cross this series off my list. So I'm very excited to get to this. This is a YA sci-fi. I love Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff's writing. I think it's phenomenal. I really enjoyed Illuminae as well, which I got before Christmas. Yeah, I think I got it for my birthday from the lovely Abbey of Pelennor. And I want to finish this series. I want to finish that series too, but I own all of these books, so I need to crack on with that. And then the final prompt that I have got is Restoration, Occult, Curses, Close Your Eyes, Shuffle and Point. I'm going to leave that up to future me. And hopefully I partake in this readathon better than I have done in any other readathon so far this year. But I'm going to leave that one up to me, but up to future me. And I will shuffle some books later on when it comes to it, because right now I don't want to pick that book. Now there are 2 other books, actually 3 other books that I need to read. 2 of them are arcs. So the first one is this one, which is The Last One to Fall by Gabriella Lepore. This is perfect for fans of Holly Jackson and Jessica Goodman. 6 friends, 5 suspects, 1 murder. So it's a YA murder mystery thriller-y kind of book. Excited to get to this. Hopefully it won't take me too long, to be fair, because, well, it doesn't look like it will. This one comes out on May 9th, so I'm looking forward to getting my review up for that. And then the other one is this arc that I don't know how I managed to get, but it's Fractal Noise by Christopher Paolini. This comes out on the 16th of May, so if I don't get to this in April, that's fine. I can read it at the start of May, but I'm putting it on this list just in case. I'm looking forward to getting to both of those. Now the final thing that I need to do is do my spin for mine and Kate's readathon. And we have already done 3 months of it. I have started every book that we have said we're going to buddy read, but I have finished none of them. So we'll just see what comes up next. So let's get this to focus. There we go. And let's spin and see what comes up. Okay. It's Octonami. So if you did not know, Octonami came out like a couple of years ago, I think, and it was a very beautiful edition, and I don't know where mine is. It's in a box somewhere. The second one arrived. That one's downstairs, but I can't read that until I read the first one. So I now need to find that so I can read it. I don't know where I've put it. So we've got a bit of a treasure hunt to do as well. So that's always fun. But yeah, that is my TBR. It is hefty. Like, I dread to think how many pages are here, and I'm not too sure if I'm gonna achieve everything, but we're gonna try. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, really supports me and my channel. Leave me a comment down below of a book you're looking forward to reading in the month of April. If you just want to leave me an emoji, leave a terrified emoji, because I am scared. And if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ring the notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. I usually upload every Wednesday and Sunday, so be sure to stick around for more bookish content from me. But otherwise, that's everything for today's video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.